In this experiment, we are going to discuss about the morphology and microscopy of cinchona bark. Before starting that, let's understand the basic characteristic feature of bark, what it is and what are its important morphological features. The bark is the outermost layer which is present in the stem or in the root of any woody plant. So if it is present in stem, then it is known as stem bark, and root, then it is known as root bark. They are the secondary external tissues lying outside the cambium. Botanically, they are also known as periderm. It protects the plant from drying out and other external damages like fire and others atmospheric calamity. Some of its important functions include: it gives the mechanical support or mechanical protection to the plant. Next, it helps in the transportation of nutrients through the phloem from the root to the crown of the tree. Next, the cuticle present in the cork cell of the bark acts as a water repellent, and thus it prevents the water loss in hot and humid atmosphere. Bark is also known as the dumping ground of plant because plant deposits its waste product of metabolism in bark. So these are certain functions which are very important for bark. Now, there are various shapes of bark available based on its collection phenomena. Few of them include like curve, recurve, channeled, quill, double quill, flat. So bark based on these shapes, it is one of the important identification characters for bark. Now coming to our cinchona bark, let us see what is its synonym and others. Synonym is known as Peruvian bark because commercially it is cultivated in a country called Peru. That's why it is known as Peruvian bark. Coming to the biological source, it consists of dried bark of the cultivated trees of Cinchona calisaya, Cinchona ledgeriana, Cinchona officinalis, Cinchona saxirubra, or hybrid of either of the first two species or last two species belong to the family Rubiaceae. It should contain not less than 6% of total alkaloid. So cinchona is an alkaloid containing drug. Coming to its chemical constituent, it contains quinoline alkaloid. What it is? Quinine, quinidine, cinchonine, cinchonidine. So these are very important alkaloids as far as its therapeutic potential concerned. It also contains quinic acid, cinchotannic acid. It contains a glycoside called quinovine, tannins, very trace amount of bitter essential oil. Coming to the medicinal properties, it is a well-known anti-malarial drug. The quinine is a protoplasmic poison, so it kills the protoplasm of Plasmodium species and thereby prevent malaria. It is also a bitter tonic, antipyretic, now cardiac depressant, and it prevents atrial fibrillation. These two activity are due to the presence of the glycoside called quinine, whereas anti-malarial activity is due to the presence of alkaloid quinine quinidine. So some of the allied drugs include Cuiprea bark, Columbian bark. So these are certain important aspects of the cinchona bark.